What do you do for a living?
I'm a client associate at a bank.
What's a day in the life look like as a client associate?
You get in the office at 8:30, you wrap up around 5. I do a lot more administrative stuff, but we are tied to the stock market as well.
And how did you get into this?
I worked at a bank as a teller through university, and then when I graduated, I had no idea what I was going to do. I had a history degree, so I decided to just try to go to a more high-profile area of the bank, and that's how I ended up where I am.
How much do you make?
I make a base salary of $50, and then I make a monthly commission that varies.
Okay. Based on what?
Based on performance and based on me specifically. There can be incremental raises, but if we had a really good month, it kind of changes things.
I see. And what would you say your favorite thing about what you do is?
It honestly is the clients, weirdly enough. Like, you obviously get to deal with very high net worth clients, but there's a lot to learn from them, and a lot of them are very, very nice. So it's just really refreshing to see.
Okay. And what advice would you give to someone that wants to get into this field?
Do it as early as possible. And go and get your accreditations. We're standing beside the building that you write your licensing in. Go and do that ASAP. It's not that hard, just study.
Yeah. What do you do for a living?
I bartend.
And how long you been doing it?
I'd say like a year, almost a year plus.
And how much do you make off of bartending?
200 to 500 in a night, depending. I get all this money at once, and next thing you know, I'll spend it within a day. But then I go back to another shift knowing that I'm gonna make it, so I'm like, it's whatever.
If you could give like an average of your income monthly, do you think you could?
Oh, like I'd say the job I have, I'd say like roughly 4 to 5K a month.
Okay.
Yeah, roughly that.
And what advice would you give to someone in the service industry or wants to get into the service industry?
Yo, save your money, man. Yeah, just save your money. Just control your spending. Don't do drugs, man. Once you do drugs, that's what happens. Once you do drugs, it's over, buddy.
And is comedy something you're trying to do full time?
Yeah, definitely. I really want to do it full time, but I need to have more success on social media. Hint, hint, hint. Follow. No, but seriously, actually, if everyone watching this video went down and followed my profile, like my life would change tomorrow. Like I would get opportunities in the industry that I don't normally get, like festivals and stuff like that, just from that. So, I mean, not that you have to, but if you didn't, you'd be breaking my heart and breaking dreams.
What's your guys' motivation for saving money right now?
Well, I come from an immigrant family, so just to help out my family here and, make a living for us.
For me, I want to travel a lot more, and I just kind of want to live life ever since like moving out from the household.
Yeah.
So that's like my motivation at the moment.
What is your best and worst investment?
Oh, damn.
I just started investing, so I don't have anything best and worst. I'm just taking it really simple and easy, just investing in S&P stocks.
Okay.
Just taking it easy, ETFs, dividends, and whatnot. That's it.
That's a good plan. And what about you, Anas?
Worst is definitely crypto. Some cryptos didn't do so well, but best is probably my side business with my family, because it's something we're passionate about and it grew like very well.
And what do you do for a living?
I work as an actuary.
What's a day in the life look like as an actuary?
It's like office work.
How much do you make?
The 6 digits.
6 digits?
Yeah.
Would you say medium, low, high?
I wouldn't say high, but I'll say like in the middle. Yeah.
Okay, so like around 250, give or take.
Yeah, 250. Yeah, not lower.
Okay, lower than 250. 250 or lower.
Yeah.
And what's your favorite?
I work as a business analyst at TD Bank.
And what's a day in the life look like as a business analyst?
So you have to get into a lot of calls and you need to speak with a lot of stakeholders and try to manage the project to the best of your ability. So that's it. Yeah.
And how much do you make?
Neighborhood of 70s.
70?
Yeah.
70?
Yeah.
And what advice would you give to someone that wants to become a business analyst?
Work on your skills. Work on your communication skills, work on your thinking abilities. All the technologies will come later. As a fundamental, personality has to change.
Yeah.
So you need to be really having this curiosity to probe into things, to understand more than what is expected, and try to get an overall understanding and try to go up from there. So that will be the thing.
Yeah, that's amazing career advice, not even just for business analysts. Well, thank you so much for your time. Appreciate it. What do you do for a living?
I'm an entrepreneur.
What kind of entrepreneur?
I run an accounting practice that does fractional CFO services for businesses and a marketing agency.
And how did you get these businesses off the ground? Like, what did you do when you first started?
I personally had a problem that I tried to solve for myself and then recognized that other people needed it solved as well, turned it into a service offering, progressed into a company.
I see. And how much do you make?
That's a difficult question for any entrepreneur to answer because entrepreneurs have variable income. And whenever an entrepreneur probably says that, it's probably like a range. But for me, I make $94,000 a year as a salary. But then as an entrepreneur, you get little benefits like, free telecommunication, like cell phone, dinners, $200 a week. and then of course if your business profits, you make a lot more money, so that now you could look into like the $200,000 plus range. And if your business doesn't do too well, you're probably making around 100 to 150K a year. Yeah, because a lot of entrepreneurs, they either say like $1 million a year because that's how much revenue they do,
Yeah,
or they'll give you their best number, like, oh, I make 500K a year, but on a bad year I make 100K, and on a good year it's 200K plus.
Okay, perfect. And what advice would you give to someone that wants to become an entrepreneur and start their own company?
Yeah, it would be that it's not for the faint of heart. Obviously, my hairline shows that, but it's very stressful. You have to like the ups and downs of the game. And like I say, if you can structure your work-life balance to be something where it's like when you're at work, it doesn't feel like you're at work, but you're playing the game, then it'll get you through the difficult times. And to have a tight-knit group of people around you so that when the good times come, you have someone to celebrate with.
Perfect. I love those answers. Thank you so much for your time. Appreciate it.